Sit back and relax and just sit back and relax and just sit back and relax and just sit back and relax and just
you asked for it, you got it on the Hot Pepper Show. Playing good music and good conversation. The hottest topic that you hear. So let the music flow, resonate your soul. Let it heal your soul. Sit back and relax and just sit back and relax and just welcome to the Hot Pepper Show. Hot Pepper Show.
Hello, everybody. How you guys doing? Welcome to the Hot Pepper Show TV. Yes, I am live right here on YouTube and, of course, Facebook. And I'm on TikTok. So you folks on TikTok, hey, I see y'all looking at me right now. So I am live. Please check out my website, thehotpeppershow.com. Click on that YouTube link at the top, and then you're here, right? And subscribe. Please subscribe. I'm here every Monday, 3 p.m. to 6 p.m., bringing you some of the best artists in the industry. Some you've heard of and some you haven't. Some have been under a rock, and it took Pepper to find them up under a rock. I was like, where you been? Where you been? I don't know where you been. Let me remove the rock and get you in here. But I thank you for joining me. As I said before, my website is thehotpeppershow.com. And Walter from Pennsylvania is in the house. Walter, I have figured out how to make you my moderator, but I got to do it again so I don't forget. Hello, Hot Pepper, and everyone here in the chat. Please be sure to hit that like button when entering the room. Thank you so much. And Walter says, hello. My next guest is Justin Garner. And he's in the background saying hello. I see him waving. Wave, Justin. Yeah, he's waving. Y'all don't see it, but I see it, of course. I see it. So welcome. How was your weekend? I always ask. Hope you had a great weekend. My weekend was great. I interviewed an artist on my radio show. In case you didn't know, I have a radio show. And the website is thehotpeppershow.com. And if you just go down to the side, I'm at a station. The station is KAZI. Just click on that link and you will catch me every Saturday live, 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. Central, wherever you're, listening from. And I am on there. So I had the honor of interviewing Terry Tobin, really good friend of mine. Had not seen her in 5 years. And she was in town in Dallas doing a show, and she drove down to Austin, which is 2.5 hours. And I thank Antone for bringing her my way. And we had a great time. She has a new album entitled Forever. So if you've never heard of Terry Tobin, Teritobin, she is out of Phoenix, Arizona, y'all. And she can sing. The most sultry voice ever. You will love Terry Tobin. So check out Terry Tobin. Follow her and do all that good stuff. But yeah, it was a great time. And then I had church. I played the piano at the Baptist church yesterday. So that's what I was doing on yesterday. And yesterday I went to the church house and it was good. So here we are on Monday, and I'm with you on Monday, and I'm glad to have you here. So I want to acknowledge our sponsors. Yes. So let's do this. Let me play our sponsors, and then I will be back to introduce our next guest. I can't wait for you guys to hear him. I got to get him in and get him out. I know. I got to get him in and get him out. That's what I got to do. So I'll keep it right here, you guys. DS Market, a taste of home, a world of flavor. Looking for a taste of home? Welcome to DS Market, Austin's go-to spot for authentic international flavors and everyday essentials. From fresh baked bread and premium coffee to imported snacks and specialty wines, DS Market has something for everyone. We bring you the best from around the world right here in Austin. Stop by DS Market today and discover your new favorite flavors. DS Market is located at 812 Justin Lane, Austin, Texas, open 7 days a week. The number is 512-520-5115. The website is diasmarket.com. That is DIAS market.com. Austin's very own salt, where flavor takes center stage. Deep in the heart of Austin, Austin's very own salt is serving up bold flavors, fresh ingredients, and unforgettable dining experiences. From our signature dishes to chef-inspired creations, every bite is crafted with passion and a touch of Texas soul. Whether you're craving savory or a little spice, our menu is designed to satisfy. Locally loved and flavor-driven, we bring the heat, the zest, and the perfect touch of salt to every plate. Come taste the difference in Austin's very own salt, where every meal is a masterpiece. Authentic, bold, unforgettable. Visit us in Austin, Texas, and experience the flavor for yourself. Austin's very own salt is located at 2525 West Anderson Lane, Suite 130, Austin, Texas, 512-369-3568. Check out austensveryownSalt.com. That's austensveryownSalt.com.
For some reason, I can't hear.
Know that it's stronger with years that we built up our trust. Nobody can break it. I won't let nobody can break it. Yeah, the only one I care about is you, and the only girl I think about is you. Yeah, unbreakable, unbreakable. And even though the times to make it rough now, they don't need more than just sticks and stones. Unbreakable, unbreakable. So ladies, if you got a jealous chick all in your business, tell her, hey fellas, if you tired of hearing your name running out of name, I'll tell her, kick rocks, 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 kick rocks. Yeah! Sticks and stones, yeah, they break your bones, but my love for you will always be unbreakable, 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 unbreakable. And even though the times to make it rough, that can harm us, they gon' need more than just sticks and stones. Unbreakable, unbreakable, unbreakable. Wow. I say unbreakable. Oh no. up on, but my love for you will always be unbreakable. Wow. Yeah, yeah.
Ooh.
Yes.
Yes. Yes, Justin. Everyone, this is Justin Garner. Let me see. Let me clap, clap, hand clap, hand clap, hand clap, hand clap. You go wish it wasn't 45 minutes, but I'm gonna
I know. I'm mad. I'm mad at that.
you mad now. You
Oh,
gonna
yes.
you gonna be big mad. You're gonna be like,
Man.
but I want to welcome you to the Hot Pepper Show. I'm
Thank you.
excited to have you.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me. I'm super excited to be here and just vibe with you and just excited.
Yeah. And y'all, we sent the memo out. We kind of sent the memo out, you know, great minds think alike. I was like, oh, you got the same thing I got on. We're like, oh yeah, black and white.
Yeah.
Okay.
The all black combo. I mean, we're feeling it.
Exactly. So tell everyone where you are originally from.
So I'm originally from Plaquemine, Louisiana, which is a small town in Louisiana. I would say it's about like 45 minutes out from New Orleans. Really, really small town, born and raised in a Baptist church. And that's pretty much where I'm from.
Nice. So Walter says, I've been following Justin Garner for a few years. I sent you a DM message a few years ago.
Oh man. So like,
Wow.
ooh,
Okay. Tell the
I-
truth. I really
yeah.
don't look at my social media.
So, but you know what though? Like a few years ago, like, man, I could have been in anything. Who knows what what I was doing at that time? But I appreciate that though, man. And I will go look for that DM. I promise you, I will look for that DM.
Well, I don't want to rub it in, but Walter, guess what? I DM'd him and he got back with me. I did. I didn't want to rub it in, but I'm like, Walter, he got back to me. I don't know. Maybe it was Walter, not to say that you don't look great, but
All right.
I don't know, Walter. I don't know. But yeah, I was like, when I heard your music, I was going, and the first song, let me play the first song that I heard was the first song that I heard from you was da 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 da. Wait, okay, keep talking. I got it here because I got it here, and I was like, when I heard it, I went, "Who is this guy?" And
Yeah,
then I was researching, going, "He's from Louisiana."
from
Like,
Louisiana. Like everybody always like draws this connection to me being from like Atlanta or from
yeah,
Angeles or somewhere, and I'm from this small country place in Louisiana. And I feel like that's probably, maybe one of the reasons why it's so hard to kind of break through to people, to let them know like that I exist. I make music, I write my own music, I sing my own vocals, the whole
wow.
nine. And so you know, not being in those major music cities, I feel like it's probably the reason why people are just getting hip to who I am. Definitely.
So you write all of your music,
Yes.
you produce,
I co-produce.
you co-produce
Yes.
the music.
Yes.
So how many instruments do you play?
So I'm okay on guitar. I'm
Okay.
okay on guitar. Guitar is one. Keys, I'm still a beginner on that as well. Vocal production, I feel like I'm fully vetted, fully pro there. Songwriting, and the whole nine.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. It's amazing.
Thank
Like,
you. Thank you.
yeah. Okay. So the first song I heard is the first song was I Love It Here.
Yes. Yes.
So I want y'all to hear this song. This is the first song that I heard, and I had to reach out to him to figure out who he was, and I was so glad that he got back with him, because a lot of people think, they're like, I think it's a spam Pepper. I didn't know it was you. I didn't know you were real. And I was like, I'm real. I promise you I'm real. So everyone, this is the first song that I heard by Justin Garner, and I want you guys to hear it. Here it is right here. I Love It Here, right here on the Hot Pepper Show.
Hey, hey, hey. Ain't no place I'd rather be than down here with you. Singing hard, lift me up, can you keep me up? I'll keep a record of every time we made love. We erupt, overflow, mind is blown. I'll take the punishment of this world if it means you'll be free from that hurt. Let them all talk all they want. You're who I live for. Kind of drug, super love on the run. 'Cause I love it here. I love it here. All the tears and my fears through the years. Hey, I still love it here. Something about this love, it's so unchangeable and vulnerable. Hold me close, one of one. If I wrote a guide on what it takes to get to you, how I do, speak the truth, baby, you know. I'll take the punishment of this world if it means you'll be free from that hurt. Let them all talk all they want. You're who I live for, the kind of drug, super love on the run. 'Cause I love it here. I love it here. All the tears and my fears through the years. Hey, I still love it here. Cause I love it here. I love it here. All the tears and my fears through the years. Hey, I still love it here.
I absolutely love that song.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
Thank you so
And
much.
I love that you enjoy your music.
Yes, I do. Like,
I mean, you like,
oh yeah. So I'm a performer, like at the same time too. So like I grew up in that age, when R&B singers had to sing and deliver vocals and perform, and so like I'm all about that for sure. Thank you, Walter, too. I appreciate that, man.
Yeah, Walter's like, absolutely heard this song. Yes, I
Yes.
know you did. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. So, one thing that I want people to know is that you were a winner, an inaugural winner at an MTV singing competition.
Yes. Sorry. So story time.
Yes, story time.
So a couple of years back, MTV had a MTV singing show that was similar to The Voice called Copycat.
Okay.
And it was when they would pair you with artists who sounded like another artist or who they thought sounded like another artist. And so, I'm in Plaquemine, Louisiana. I get this email from MTV like, hey, we're doing a TV show and Usher is looking for an artist and we think you sound like him and would you like to be on TV? So I'm like, there's no way this is really real.
Right.
No way this is real. So I'm gonna give this a shot. And it's like, okay, cool. It's like send in an audition tape and X, Y, and Z. And they were like, I think my song was Oh My Gosh, OMG was the song. And it was like, baby, let me love you down. There's so many ways to love ya. And it was like, oh, you sound just like him. And I'm like, so I've heard this Usher comparison like all my life.
Right.
I was like, I didn't hear it at first, and then I would hear tracks, and I'm like, okay, maybe there's like this really strong influence. And so went on the show, won the entire season,
Uh-huh.
and it's on. I think the episode's now on Paramount Plus or something like that. It's on YouTube.
Uh-huh.
Won the entire season, got a chance to fly to Los Angeles, met with all these record execs, and I feel like that was the true start of a professional music career independently, because at that
Wow.
time, like, I had met with so many labels right after that, and
Yeah.
more on that later about the label discussions and meeting with record labels and all of that. But
Mhm.
that's pretty much what happened in a nutshell.
So you do sound like Usher, like,
Okay.
and a lot of your songs. Before I even knew this story, I was like,
Yes.
okay, he sounds like Usher on that one, and then another song, it sounds like Usher meets Eric Benet,
And
and
yeah, yeah.
then it's like, wait, he went from Eric Benet to Trey Songz, and then
Right,
I'm
right.
like, yeah,
Yeah, yeah. And what's
like,
crazy, so my mom was a big fan of Earth, Wind and Fire, Frankie Beverly and Maze,
uh-huh,
Usher, Lionel Richie and the Commodores.
mhm,
And she would play these albums on repeat. And I guess in my formative years, like
mhm,
as a
mhm,
teenager,
uh-huh,
it just got stuck,
uh-huh,
that sound. And
right,
like for some reason, I guess that just, that I was influenced heavily by that era of music. So I think that's where that comparison comes from. But I think it's really crazy, like how close our tones are.
uh-huh, uh-huh,
I take it as a compliment. Like it used to really
but
frustrate me because I was
uh,
like, man, like
I want
everyone's
my sound, I want my sound, I don't want to sound like Usher.
exactly, because
Yeah,
I'm like I'm writing my own music, I'm singing my own songs. Like I'm like,
yeah,
there's nobody pulling strings to make me sound a certain way.
uh-huh,
Uh,
uh-huh,
but now that I look at the comparison, Usher is a legend. Like
yeah,
Usher is
yeah,
an R&B great. So like
uh-huh,
if somebody's
uh-huh,
saying I sound like Usher or Luther Vandross or this
right.
person, I'm like,
I'll take it.
yeah, I'll take it. I'll take
Thank
it. And
you.
thank God, like they're not saying I sound like some other artists that I can't vocally sing. So I'm like, you know what? I'm cool with that. I'm cool with
Yeah,
that.
I know. That makes a difference. Monique is from Georgia. She says,
Okay.
very nice. I can hear you on Will Trent, the TV show. Yes, that is
Yes.
where I first heard Leon Thomas. I didn't
Yes.
know who it was, but loved the song and had to find out who it was. Yes.
Yes.
And
Thank you.
Angela Edwards says, nice song. She's from Texas. And
Thank
of
you.
course, Walter from Pennsylvania says, Justin absolutely does sound like Usher and some of his music. Yes.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you.
So another thing that just I am amazed about.
Okay.
Your first album came out in 2014.
Exactly.
How does one, let me, okay. How does one have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 albums,
Hmm.
um, 3 EPs?
Yes.
No, I'm sorry, 4 EPs. And,
Yes.
and then I stopped counting.
Yes. Yes.
I got to 136 songs that you have released.
That is correct. That is correct. How?
How?
Yeah.
Because you work,
Yes.
you have a job.
Yes. Yes. I do.
How do you put out 136 songs
Man. Man.
in 11 years?
Yes. Yes. Oh, so let's see. What do we have time?
I'm
so,
like,
so, so the
yeah.
way I operate as an artist is that I write and I don't hoard the music. So, like, typically
Mm,
you would have a certain project to where you would, record a bunch of songs for a
mhm,
certain project.
mhm, mhm.
And the way my creativity works is like I record, I get it mixed, I send it off, I get it professionally mastered, like everything
Right.
gets mastered out in Nashville, and I get with a team to release the project. And I'm never stuck on just one thing because my life
Mm,
is continually, evolving, So I wanted to make sure that as I grew as a person, that my music was growing with it. So
mm,
I didn't want to just, be stuck in one sound, one
mhm,
particular, direction, X, Y, and Z.
mhm,
And then I record out of New Orleans, in between New Orleans, Prairieville, Louisiana. And I have a lot of close friends that I've made on this musical journey with me to where
mm,
I can go get in the studio. I'm blessed with that, ability to go in and record and express myself. And luckily, the DSPs, the music stores like Apple Music, Spotify,
mhm,
they see me and they've seen me for
mm,
over over the years. Like they continue to highlight me on their editorial playlist. Uh,
Wow.
just last year, I was one of Apple Music's new and R&B artists. And it's funny when you say new and R&B, and then last year, and then you look at the fact that I had an album come out in 2014. But it just shows that
Mhm.
the talent and that my story just continues to transcend
Mhm.
over time. And I
Mhm.
think as artists, that is something that is so important. And I'm independent. So being independent, I get to express myself the way I want to,
Mhm.
how I want to on my terms.
Mhm.
And when we talk about record labels, I'll kind of get into that. But
Yeah, because I want to talk about that. But let's play some more music because we want to
yes,
get to the tea. Well,
yes,
it's not tea. It's good stuff. Okay.
exactly,
Everybody gonna be like, ooh, what's happening? I want to know what is he
exactly.
talking about? What is he talking about? So let's go over to um oh, I told you got 136 songs. And
Right.
I didn't made notes and I'm like, mm,
Yeah.
um, oh, let's do let's do this song because there's something that you say in the song that I'm like, how did he come up with that? What does that mean? You're gonna
Okay.
be like, what is that? So y'all, here's something else by Justin Garner. It's entitled That Part right here on the Hot Pepper Show.
Yes.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Do you hear me when I tell you that I swear that I would never fail you? I'm a mastermind of finding the way. House of horrors or a glass home, I can smell every scent of your pheromones in the darkness and I won't hesitate. You told me you're scared of your demons. Well, I got some too you can meet. Maybe they could feel all of this feeling and give hating to love a new twist. That part when you tell me that you need me and I run. That part screaming at the top of our lungs that we're done and we know we don't mean it. That part can we breeze through like a boulevard? But my hands sound just like I'm a wild card. We could be more than just words on this paper. Spin it right back, throw it on me. Spin a bottle and tell me if I got that. We can be more than just intimate strangers. If we don't end up like the movies, where the bad guy gets what he wants. Sink your teeth in the divider. Maybe we could be just what we want. That part when you tell me that you need me and I run. Yeah. That part screaming at the top of our lungs that we're done and we know we don't mean it. That part ooh, that part. You told me you're scared of your demons. Well, I got some too you can meet. Maybe they could feel all of this feeling and give hating to love a new twist. Yeah, that part.
So you say you got these demons,
Yes.
but you got some that she can meet too.
Yes. Yes.
And
Yes.
and then this part right here. I can smell every scent of your.
Pheromones.
I was like, what is he saying?
Yeah, right.
I was like, pheromones.
Yes, yes. So like pheromones are typically in the female's anatomy when there's
Mhm,
an attraction between or anything
mhm,
that excites them, they
mhm,
emit this type of presence or this
mhm,
type of uh
mhm,
aroma.
mhm.
And so pheromone is what that is. And so I've never heard that translated musically. So I wanted to add a touch of that too. On a total side note, like I am a bookworm, so I love to read and do all like this like really nerdy stuff on the side. So like that was like my touch of that in there.
Uh-huh.
And when I say you know, you have your demons and I have some too that you can meet, it's basically about saying like, I know you have a past that you're not necessarily proud of.
Mm,
And
hmm.
I have a past, I've made mistakes in the past before where I thought, certain person was the one, and you
Mhm,
might have thought this person was the one, and you're
mhm,
ashamed of that. But we both have something that we can
mhm. Yeah.
exchange on. So that's what that means when you have your dark secrets, I have mine. Maybe they can meet and they can feel this love that we're feeling,
Oh, wow.
overcome that. So that's where that lyric comes from for sure.
Beautiful. You see, I was listening.
Yes, yes.
I was like,
Yes,
"What is that?" Yeah, I thought that was it was pretty cool.
yes,
Monique says, I kind of get
yes.
a Justin Timberlake vibe on this one. You are so right, Monique.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. It's crazy. So as a songwriter, I listen to so many different styles of music and,
Mhm,
and artists,
mhm,
so, typically people are like, oh, you sound like Usher, you sound like Trey Songz, Justin Timberlake. I've even
mhm,
gotten Bieber
mhm.
one time. I've gotten a guy out of Australia. His name is Guy Sebastian. People say I kind of sound like him on the pop side.
Oh,
And
wow.
the reason why I guess people are drawing so many different references because like who the heck is this Justin Garner dude putting out like this really good music that needs to be on the radio? Like I feel like I need to hear this cat. So I think
Uh-huh.
I welcome all those comparisons because as a
Yeah.
songwriter, I don't want to remain linear and just in the box. So I want
Yeah.
people to hear
Yeah.
different styles. So I totally love that. And you're right,
And
Monique. Being upfront is key for sure in
yeah,
a
being
relationship.
upfront is the key. And I also want to say that for you to be an independent artist,
Yes.
the streams are like crazy on Spotify.
Yes. Yes.
I was like,
Yeah. Yeah.
uh, what one song? Uh, I mean, what?
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's like people know you, and then some people don't.
Uh-huh. What it is it's like the underground R&B scene
Yes.
really rocks with me heavy. It's
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
they understand,
Mhm.
they get me exactly. They
Mhm.
they get
Mhm.
it without a shadow of a doubt.
Yeah.
And then when you get to the mainstream side, you have industry politics, you have
Mhm.
uh radio politics.
Uh-huh.
I know everyone is seeing everything that's coming out with like the music industry dark secrets, and
Mhm.
I'm
Mhm.
not going to name names, but you see these
Mhm.
scandals and you hear all these stories,
Mhm.
and then
Mhm.
you like start
Mhm.
to wonder like, why haven't I heard of, forget just hearing about me as an artist, but there's so many different
There's
talented
yes.
artists that, quite frankly, can kill some of the artists that are on the radio. Like they can murder them vocally, but you're not hearing about them because they are perfecting their craft and they
Yeah.
are consistent with their integrity. So, like
Yeah.
with me as
Yeah.
an artist, it has to feel good for me to be a part of it.
Mm.
Even with the Hot Pepper Show, like when you reached out and your energy, your vibe, I was like, I'm definitely going to hop on this show and
Oh,
connect
thank
with her,
you.
just because off the basis of the fact to where it's like it's not a clout chasing moment. It's not where you know and sometime in the future, like I might end up with a number one on radio. But at
Mhm.
that
Mhm.
point, I would have wanted to feel the love now, if that makes
Mm. Yeah, I get it. I get
so.
it. I get it.
Yeah,
And I thank you. I love this. I was yeah.
yeah.
But
Well,
people are going to know people are going to know about you
yes,
um when it's time. Timing is everything.
exactly, exactly.
And I think it's great. And what is fascinating when we were talking earlier is that you're independent. And
Yes,
it's like, so who does your marketing? You're like, I do.
yes, yeah.
well, who does this? You like, I do. And I was
Yeah,
like, well, who does this? And you like, I do. And I was like, so how do you, yeah,
yeah, yeah,
but you
yeah.
make it work. Like you
Thank
just,
you.
you
Thank
have to do what you have to do and you make it work. And if you are in control and you
you.
know what's
Exactly.
going on, then it even makes it sweeter because you're going to take care of it and you know what's going to happen because you put in the work. Yeah.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah.
Walter. So I'm answering Walter's comment. He believes that my work, isn't truly appreciated. Man, what's so crazy is that earlier I did go through this period of just like self-doubt, like just
Mm,
wondering, like, oh man, like I'm putting so much effort into this, and I feel like people aren't hearing me and they're
mhm,
not seeing me.
mhm,
And then I had to get myself out of the mindset of what I see one artist having. Of course, on the radio, you're going to hear the same three, four artists
mhm,
on repeat. It's the
mhm,
same song X, Y, and Z.
mhm,
And then when you dig in and find out why, it's because where there's something called a radio budget in which a record label funds X amount of dollars into
mhm,
a
mhm,
song. And then you start to really realize like it is not necessarily the song that's popular, it's the budget that's popular. And so
mhm,
once I learned that, early in my career,
mhm,
I decided, hey, like I have to get back to making music for Justin. Like when I fell
mhm,
in love with making music again, it was when I was, a young kid. My mom was single mom. My
mhm,
dad passed away when I was 2 years old. So
mm,
she is raising me, doing the things, sending me to private school, all this kind of stuff, like as an independent mom, single black mom,
mhm.
widow. And but at the same time, she's all love and light. She's playing Commodores, Lionel Richie, Usher, Michael
Yeah.
Jackson, Earth, Wind and Fire, Frankie
Yeah.
Beverly.
Uh-huh.
So I'm just soaking all this in. I'm a church kid as well. So I grew up in the Baptist church. I'm singing in the church choir. And I'm like, this is all my life. So when, I look at my discography and it's 136 independently released songs,
Mhm.
that pretty much tracks, that tracks correct in Louisiana because it's like
Mhm, mhm.
my dreams, man, can't be quantified with,
Yeah.
you know, mainstream standards. And when the
Mhm,
mainstream does get to a point to where they realize like, oh, who is this Justin Garner dude? By that time, people like you, Pepper,
mhm,
Walter,
mhm,
everybody that's here,
mhm.
the people that follow me already, they're gonna be like,
Where y'all been?
yeah,
We
yeah, yeah. And it's so many other artists that I feel have this story.
Mhm, mhm,
But I, I,
mhm,
I will say, with TikTok and with Instagram and with the new wave of music, I
mhm.
feel like now little by little you're gonna start hearing more
Yeah.
voices lift to the top that you
Yes.
haven't heard.
Yes.
And so that's exciting. That is
Yeah.
really exciting.
That is exciting. And Monique says, I 100% support independent artists. Pepper has played a major role. Thank you,
Yes,
Monique. Thank you, Monique. And yes, Monique supports also. And then she also says, he's another Frank McComb doing everything. Yes.
yes,
You are
yes,
another Frank McComb doing everything.
yes,
He's like,
yes.
I'm selling my merchandise. Wait, hold on. Let me get to the keyboard. Wait, hold
Ex-
on. Let me go over here.
Exactly, exactly.
Yeah. Doing it
And
all.
there are moments, when the universe shines light back on you. So
Mhm.
April 26th, I will be performing at the New Orleans Jazz and Heritage Festival. I
Are
will
you
be,
serious?
yes, I will be a part of the Frankie Beverly tribute. Uh, it's going to be on the main stage. I'm super excited about that.
What?
Stuff like that never happens if you're not signed. So the fact that that moment happened, lets me know like,
Your name is out there. People are
gotta keep, yeah,
talking.
gotta keep going.
People are talking.
Gotta keep going.
So since we're talking about the industry,
Yes.
record companies.
Yes.
How many record companies have approached you?
Two.
And what was the reason why you turned them down? Because you want to do your own thing?
So, all right, here we go. So
There we go.
yeah, so the way record companies work is they want to make the most profit,
Mhm,
regardless of what your creative vision is.
mhm,
You are literally just a placeholder that can carry out what their particular vision could be.
Mm.
And now I think that might be changing a bit. But at this time when I did meet with these two record labels, it was, hey, you sound like X, Y, and Z artists. We want to create another identical artist just like that. And we want you to look like this, dress like this, and sound like this. And we want your songs to be about this particular subject. And so,
Yeah.
I was in a boardroom.
Mhm.
It was a presentation. It was almost like, how you go to, how can I describe it? So let's say you're in a mall and
Mhm.
you see the mannequins in the viewpoint, and one week you're there, they have one set of clothes on, and then the next week there's
Yeah, they
another
change it.
on sale item.
Mhm. Mhm.
They at that time they wanted me to be that mannequin and
Mm.
just be this particular identity
Mhm.
that can wear these clothes,
Mhm.
and then when they wanted to shift it up, they can shift it up. And the problem with that was, even 50% of me was like, you know what, I'm open to considering it, but like, can I at least wear my jeans with the jacket that you want to put on top of me? No, we can't do that. And I'm like, well, the stuff you were pitching,
Mhm.
I can't show my face in Louisiana
With
with that.
what you want me to do. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I have people. Not only does my family know me, and
Mhm.
people that know me, like, that is not
Mhm.
Justin.
Mhm.
The world would know that that is clearly an act. And so
Mhm.
that's kind of where, like, the conversations had to stop, because I was
Yeah.
like, look, I can't be that desperate because of
Yeah.
the fact that I'm so passionate about the music, to where, like, I feel like it would be a disservice to me and to whoever wants to invest as a label. I
Yeah.
can't rock with that. I just couldn't
Yeah.
rock with
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Wow. Well, I thank you for not, you know, being one of many
Yes.
who
Yes.
have who have sold their souls. That's
Yeah.
what it
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
just, they've uh I think compromising is okay when it's a
Mhm.
benefit because you can learn something from compromising,
Exactly.
or
Exactly.
you could be the opposite and be like,
Exactly.
you go down that
Exactly.
road and you be like, well, I wasn't expecting that. Like, well,
Exactly.
you didn't know. No, I didn't. I know it's
Exactly.
gonna be like that. And then you're locked in, and then you can't get out of a contract because they own all of your music, all your
Yeah.
136 songs, because they want the ones that you did before too. Can you sign
Exactly.
those over to us too? Like, no, I did that before you. Well,
Exactly.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Exactly.
And of course it's the money, they
Yeah.
flash the money, the dollar sign. You think about all the years that I put in this work. I can
Exactly.
get a residual from it. Like they can, oh yeah, yeah, that sounds
Exactly.
good. The millions and millions. But yeah, yeah.
Exactly.
Walter says, um, when the right label finally decides to have serious conversations with you, they will see what they and other labels have been missing out on.
Amen. I appreciate that, man. I
Yes, Walter. Yes.
do. I
And
really.
Monique says, yes, no freedom.
Yeah.
Walter says, see how they treat these absolutely outstanding, talented artists so sad. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Boundaries as well. True integrity. Yes. And
Exactly.
you know, hey, I stick with it. I stick with,
Exactly.
I've been volunteering for 41 years at this radio station and they don't pay me.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And I play your music because I love the music,
Exactly.
because
Exactly.
it needs to be played, because I think it's important what people listen to.
Exactly.
And I really think it's important what you listen to when it's repetitious.
Exactly. Exactly.
It's like whether you like the song or you don't, you will like it.
Exactly.
And then you don't know why you're saying it, because then you think about what you're saying and you go, that's what they say?
Exactly. Exactly.
Because I've had to go and ask younger generation and be like, okay, what is this song about? And they're like, this is what it means. I'm like, wow.
Right.
I don't know the
Right.
lingo. Sorry.
Right.
I don't know. Ava says, they hold the real artists down and push bull. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, they do. Yes, they do.
That's
Well, let's get back into some music by Justin. Let's see. Look, I got my stars. I have my stars. Oh. How about this one?
okay.
This is a nice one. You're gonna be like, what's she get ready to play?
You're right.
You're like, I don't know what Pepper getting ready to play. Let's play this one right here.
I can feel it here, you can feel it too. Why we keep on fighting when you know I do anything for you, baby. It's like I'm preaching to the choir. Won't you sing my praises? Take me to church, testify all my life I do. Oh, baby. Now, you know we gotta trade off this lost in our eyes, a sweet compromise. Now, ooh, baby, promise that I keep you close if you do the same, the truth. A sweet compromise. Then tells me maybe we're a thing. They can take the rain, but we might be pulling through. Yeah. I'm in black and blue. I can do one better. I'll give my life if it means safe passage for you. Now I've been a child once before, and I've always dreamed of love. Ooh, never knew that I'd be blessed with it, or what I would become. Oh, yeah. Now, you know we gotta trade off this lost in our eyes, a sweet compromise. Now, ooh, baby, promise that I keep you close if you do the same, the truth. A sweet compromise. Sweet compromise.
At a life celebration by Franklin in Taylor, Texas, we believe every farewell should be as unique as the life lived. We also believe in honoring lives with dignity, respect, and heartfelt tributes. Every life is a story worth celebrating, a journey filled with love, laughter, and cherished memories. From intimate gatherings to grand tributes, we help you honor your loved one in a way that reflects their passions, their legacy, and their love. Let us help you create a beautiful farewell, because every life deserves to be celebrated. A life celebration is located at 510 South Main Street, Taylor, Texas. They can be reached at 512-365-6000. The website is alcbf.com. Spice Genius. Elevate every bite with bold, all-natural flavor. Looking to take your cooking to the next level? Spice Genius brings you expertly crafted spice blends made with 100% all-natural ingredients. No fillers, no artificial flavors, just pure, bold taste. Whether you're grilling, roasting, or adding a finishing touch, our hand-selected spices infuse every dish with mouth-watering flavor. Founded by Chris and Tiff Peterson, Spice Genius is built on a passion for real ingredients and unforgettable taste. From smoky to savory, spicy to sweet, we've got the perfect blend to awaken your taste buds. Pure, bold genius. Try Spice Genius today and turn every meal into a masterpiece. Check out spicegeniusstore.com. That's spicegeniusstore.com Use promo code Pepper10 to receive 10% off. Yes, we thank our sponsors. We thank them. Hey, Justin.
Hey.
Man, that was pretty cool. This is my first time I didn't mess up. Like, woo, okay. I hit the right button. Hit the right button. Ava says the song that we just played, woo, so smooth. Yes. And then she says also smooth groove, love it. Monique says, definitely I can hear Usher on this. I can see him and others skating to this, love it.
Hey.
You know how to skate?
A little bit. Not like on that professional Atlanta top like style. I can't do all that, but I can skate.
You say you can stay up instead of
yeah.
Walter says, what about I know I was gonna play it, Walter.
Yeah.
Okay, Walter. Okay,
Yeah.
okay, Walter.
Walter, real quick on Gaslit and Villain Era.
Yes.
I feel like the last this particular project that's out, Between Truth and Fiction, is really touching on like that soul, bluesy kind of R&B in Louisiana, like that Louisiana sound. So I'm happy you love those two. Sure.
And Gaslit to me reminds me, it sounds like a blues country song to me.
Exactly.
Yes. Just Rick is from Pennsylvania, and he says, hey, Pepper, miss you times. Welcome to the Hot Pepper platform, Justin. You seem to write and sing about love. Does being in love and or losing a loved one help to inspire you to create your music?
Awesome question. So, man, I would say it's a combination of both. And there are really like three focal points. And one I've just arrived at. So I guess I'll tell you about the first one. Losing love. That was like the first, thing that kickstarted like a lot of my music. One track in particular already written. It has like over maybe like 4 million streams collectively. I know on Spotify it's like over 1.5 million now, but that was pretty much like a breakup ballad, something, R&B really got to this space where people stopped, being vulnerable. Like it got to this real like too cool, too swag type of era. Yeah. And so I think people, miss that. So I feel like, a lot of my music at one point was about losing love. And then it was about finding, true love. And so that's when you start hearing songs like Sweet Compromise, Ocean, like so many different like pure love R&B songs, which is, strangely, it's kind of missing again. If you turn on the radio or if you get on Spotify and hit an R&B playlist, you're going to really kind of like not hear too many like true love songs. And then there's one third focal point that you didn't mention, and is actually like loving yourself. And one song that went viral on TikTok is called Love Song to Myself. It's up tempo, is really pop. And, one day I just felt like I needed to write a song dedicated to just loving myself. Like with men, men have this weird, thing about like not really holding themselves down. Like we hold so many different people down,
right.
Family, community, so many people that depend on you. And then sometimes you need to remind yourself like, hey, like I need to show love to myself too. So that's another focus area that I'm honing in on as well, man. So thank you for that.
Well, speaking of, I wanted to play this and then I'll play Gaslit, but I want to play, I like the way you did the twist on this song. And the song is Nice to Meet Me.
Yes.
That is so clever. Y'all, you got to listen to the words of this because, when you meet someone, you say, hey, nice to meet you. But he's like, no, that's nice. I think it's nice that you met me. Like,
exactly.
Yes. So everyone, here's the song that I'm speaking of. This is Nice to Meet Me by Justin Garner right here on the Hot Pepper Show.
Girl, could it be reaching like love, sweet melodies you bring to me, and it feels like love. Your love is strange, it keeps me weak, and it's so nice to me. So nice to me. Finding myself. Man, it's so nice to meet me. Baby, you did it when we made it official. Keep me protected from my enemies. All I wanted was some solace. Got way more than that, I'm honest. What did I do to deserve? Falling right deep in my word. Baby, you show me the light inside of my heart that I earned. You the light that keep me burning. Keep the ones on my heart turning. Love, ooh, sweet melodies you bring to me. Your love is strange, it keeps me weak, and it's so nice to me. So nice to me. Finding myself, yeah, and it's so nice to me. So nice to me.
Okay, creative. You know how creative you were?
Oh, thank you.
Let me tell you. I
Thank
said,
you.
did he just clear his throat? Let me tell
Yes, I
you.
did.
Let me tell you. Let me tell you about me. I said, that was creative.
Yes, thank you.
Trying to get your game on, like now.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
Right.
let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. So your mom evidently very supportive in
Yes.
the path that you've taken.
Yes.
Because she could have said, now you know you need to have your talents in the
Yeah.
church house.
Exactly. Right.
And you know the God, like the Lord, that
Yes.
he gave you a gift, and you out there in the secular world, and that's not
Yes.
where he wanted you to be. Did she have a conversation with you?
So you know what's crazy? We had a conversation like that, but she totally understood. Like, so if you notice on a lot of my music, there isn't anything really derogatory, no
Thank
true
you.
disrespect to women. I
Thank
always
you.
want,
Yeah.
women, especially Black women, I want them to feel uplifted when they hear my music. I
Thank
want
you.
them to hear like somebody sees them.
Thank you.
And so once she understood like my messaging, she
Mhm.
was like all on board. So
Mm.
that was like my saving grace. But coming from that Baptist church, family, we just can't play that. Like it's just certain things we can't do. Uh, so if I'm gonna do
Yeah.
R&B, like I gotta uplift my ladies for
Yeah.
sure.
Thank you. Thank you for that. I'm saying
Yes.
thank you for all the Black women in the world who will see this, and thank you for the Black women that are on here. We thank you for that.
Thank you.
Thank you, Black man.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Monique says the instrumentation gives me an old school vibe. Great vocals, lyrics too. Yes.
Yes.
District says Babyface, People Bryson, Will Down, and many others have that recipe of romance that covers all the facets of love. Well done. Keep on keeping on. Thank
Yeah.
you, District, for that.
you.
Walter says, I love that track. It sounds like someone who is finally rediscovering themselves.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
Man, Walter, that's exactly what the song is about. Like that was one of the periods where I was like, as an artist, because I've been doing this for so many years. And so,
Mhm.
every once in a while there's like one big blip to where a mass amount of people find out about you. And I was like, who's this guy? Who's this guy?
Mhm, mhm.
And I'm happy now that, whether there's a spike and going viral, next week, or if there's like some quiet time, like a
Yeah.
a period when there's just consistent artist learning time. Like I'm happy that I'm so secure with myself now to know like my talent to where I don't have to depend on validation. You know
Yes.
what's
Yes.
crazy? This December, just this past Christmas,
Mm-hmm.
I sung the national anthem for the Kansas City Chiefs out in Kansas City. It was
Mm-hmm.
like a big Christmas game. Uh, Taylor Swift was like in direct view of me performing, and I could see her like jumping and clapping, and like I love Taylor Swift, and I love the opportunities, but like
Mm-hmm.
I'm so happy like and fulfilled already to where like that just feels like icing on top of everything. So
Mm.
that's just I'm just so happy I'm there at that point.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I'm
And you're
happy.
where you're supposed to be at that point.
Exactly.
There are no coincidences of you being there. You've done the national anthem, San Antonio Spurs and the
Yes.
Houston Rockets.
Yes. Yes.
So
Yes.
tell me, how hard is it to sing and with the echo? You have this
Exactly.
big stadium. How
Yes.
how do you do that? What's going on in your ears that people
Yeah.
don't know?
Yeah. Yeah. So you only have one in ear in your left. So your right ear is hearing the echo, your left
Mm.
ear is hearing what's actual. And I'm gonna take it back to growing up in a church. Church started at 7:30 a.m. on Sunday for us. And there were some Sundays we didn't have a
Mhm.
keyboardist or an organist.
You do what you got to
So
do.
you had to sing
Acapella.
7:30 a.m. in the morning with pitch perfect vocals because if you didn't, the deacons and the deaconesses are going to look at you like,
What
let
you
him do
doing?
it, baby. Like, what's going on? Like, so I had been bred for, those national anthems. So, like, I feel like that's an unfair advantage because, like, anybody that knows if you in a black church,
Uh-huh.
you get up there and sing, you might not have music behind you. You have to be able to carry and perform and sing,
Mhm.
feel
Mhm.
it. So,
Mhm. Mhm.
that's the reason I guess why you see a lot of anthems and why I get booked for that a lot is because like I grew up in that environment already,
Mhm.
so
Mhm.
I'm just blessed for that.
Yeah.
So
And you
blessed.
know to use this year for this and this and not be
Yes,
confused at the
yes,
sound. And you're like, no, I focus on this one because this
exactly,
is telling me that there's a delay. Yeah.
exactly,
Yeah. Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah. Um, Justrick says, I love that last song. Boom. What is the full title? The full title is uh, Nice
Nice
to
to
Meet
meet
Me.
you. Yeah,
Nice to meet me. And Monique says, I thank you too for that, Justin, for the
thank
black
you,
women. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
thank you, thank you.
So y'all, Justin gotta go.
I
He
do. I'm so
he
sorry.
wanna stay. He wanna stay so bad, y'all, but he
I
gotta
do.
go.
I do. Like what's crazy, man. Like I wish I would have had more time.
Yeah. Maybe you can come back.
Maybe I might need to come back. And if you guys, just so happen to be in New Orleans for anything, definitely hit up my socials. Hit me up. I would love to show you guys New Orleans. I'll probably be doing a gig. And if you just so happen to come down, for festival season,
Uh-huh.
Jazz Fest, April 26th, the Frankie Beverly tribute. I'm on the bill. I'm on the main stage. And I'm gonna share videos. And Pepper, I'm gonna let you know, of course. I'm gonna share
Yes, yes.
you some
So
videos.
what are you singing?
Joy and Pain,
Okay.
Love You Too Much,
Oh,
and You.
oh,
So it's gonna be nice.
okay.
It's gonna be
3
nice.
songs? You got 3 songs?
I got 3 songs, man. Like
Okay. Look at we
I got
got I gotta go down here and give you some hand claps for that one because you got 3 songs? No,
yes.
look at no label. 3
Yeah.
songs?
Yes, yes.
Pretty cool. Pretty cool. So give everyone your social media. How can they contact you? I'll put in the website at the bottom.
Sounds good. So the website is justingarner.com. I'm on Instagram at the Justin Garner. So that's THE Justin GARNER. Facebook.com/official Justin Garner. TikTok, the Justin Garner. So I'm everywhere. I'm everywhere. But if there's one thing I could leave you guys with, you know, just engage with the music, comment. I love to see you guys, commenting. Drop me a line. I respond to all of my DMs. Walter, a couple of years ago, I hate that I missed that DM, man. But if you send me a DM now, it's getting
Oh,
responded to, man. And I'm just so so happy and blessed. And I'm gonna give Pepper her flowers right now because what she's doing, this platform that she's giving artists, is from a genuine place. I want her to have a flower. So Pepper, thank you for having me on this show, having this platform.
Thank you.
You didn't have to reach out to me, you didn't have to invite me, but I want you to know that I appreciate that. And when I'm in position, to reach back, I will. I definitely will.
Thank you. That means a lot. Thank you. Thank you. I'm not gonna cry. I'm like going, okay. Yes, Walter. He got 3 songs.
Yes.
No label. He got 3 songs.
Yes.
Monique says, "This way, my introduction to you, new follower."
Thank you so much.
Nice. A gentleman says, "Hold me 2 tickets, nephew, for the NOLA Jazz Fest."
I got you. Come through.
He is the gentleman that did all of this. This background that you see.
Awesome.
He's my web guy. So all this layout and all this, he's the guy. So yes. Nice. If you go hold some tickets for him, I will connect y'all and you can get his name and hold some tickets for him.
Hey, let's go.
We'll make it happen. Y'all don't forget to subscribe to the Hot Pepper Show. Do you have a YouTube?
Yes. And YouTube is Justin Garner. So that's youtube.com/Justin Garner.
Okay. Y'all, please support. His name is out there with others. So we're trying to get it out there over here for those who have never heard of him. So please say his name. He says, I will pull up. We know you will, PJ. I'll connect y'all, PJ. I'm getting ready to connect you when I get off. So everyone, this is the song that Walter wanted to hear, and I was going to play it. But this is the countryside. He's versatile, y'all. He has soundtrack music. He has love music. He has empowerment music. He has lift a black woman music. Now he got country music, y'all.
Yes.
This is country, y'all. I think we should give him a run for their money. I really do. I think they need to put it on that. Thank you for being you, Pepper. You're welcome, Justrick. Thank you guys for coming on here. Tell everyone about the Hot Pepper Show TV on YouTube. And my website is thehotpeppershow.com. Next week, I will have Paris L. Paris L is an artist who was on, if I'm not mistaken, I think I'm telling this right. He was on the label with Whitney Houston. Whitney Houston has signed him, and then Whitney passed. So excellent artist. He's been produced by Herb Middleton. Herb Middleton, y'all know he's been in the industry a long time. He's going to be my guest the following Monday, but this coming Monday is Paris L. And so we'll tune in for that and hope you guys join me. This is music by Mr. Justin Garner with Gaslit right here on the Hot Pepper Show.
Gave my time, all my money, wasted it for me. Feels just like highway robbery. Keep me in the cold, left on red, got me back and sipping red wine and faded memories. Tell me, do you love me? Would you go to war for me? Give me that freaky dick in the backseat, baby, don't care who's watching. Would you ever leave me lonely? Make the tears flow for me. Tell me if you wanna ride or die, love, baby, put a hitting man on me. Yeah. Gaslit when we kiss, baby, come on, take me there, got me down bad, swinging to the moon, down on blues. You and I got a fire, can't give it gas like where wanna be, baby. Oh. It took a whole lot to keep me running back. It must be a force to have me acting like that. Dumb and confused, I'm young, done and loose. Got me feeling like I'm having heart attacks. Tell me, do you love me? Would you go to war for me? Give me that freaky dick in the backseat, baby, don't care who's watching. Would you ever leave me lonely? Make the tears flow for me. Tell me if you were ride or die, Lord, baby, put a hidden man on me. Yeah, yeah. Yes, when you kiss, baby, come on, take me there, got me down bad. Singing to the moon, down on blue. You and I got like gas, where I wanna be, baby. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Where I wanna be, baby. Yeah. Oh, oh, oh. You and I got a fire, can't keep it gas like where I wanna be, baby.
They say fire.
Oh, nice.
They
Nice.
say fire, fire,
Thank
fire.
you.
So yes,
Thank you.
love it, love it, love it. Thank you. I know you got to go. Adios, y'all.
Alrighty.
Tell him bye.
Thank
Bye,
y'all.
Justin. Cool. You're welcome. Bye-bye. So you guys, thank you for joining me. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for joining me. Yes, I'm back. There I am. Thank y'all for joining me. You can hear some Rudy Current's Girl. Yes, I can too. On the remix. That would be nice. Yeah, with the Rudy Currents. Yes, yes, yes. Gloria says fire and love. Thank you guys. I love you. I love you. I love you. I will see you on tomorrow. No, tomorrow. Do I have a podcast? No, I don't have a podcast. But on the Four Corners podcast, just to let you know, coming up in the next 2 weeks or so, the guest will be Gerald Alston from the Manhattans will be on Four Corners. Yes, the Manhattans. You are my shining star. Yes, he's going to be on Four Corners. So can't wait for that. But I will let you know when it gets close. But see you guys on Saturday, the Hot Pepper Show from 3 to 6. Be there or be square. And then be back here on Monday. I will have Paris L. He will be my guest. And then the following Monday will be Herb Middleton. And then the last Monday in April will be, I'll be getting a facial live on camera. Yes. I'm going to get a facial, girl. And I'm going to get hair removal under my arms. That's it. Hair removal under my arms. I know. Monique, you are welcome. You're welcome so much. You guys, love you. And I will see you on Saturday. Be safe. Be groovy. Be chill. And tell someone that you love them. I love you guys. You bring me joy. Yes, you do. So be safe. Bye.
Sit back and relax and just sit back and relax and just sit back and relax and just sit back and relax and just
You asked for it, you got it on the Hot Pepper Show. Playing good music and good conversation. The hottest topic that you hear. So let the music flow, resonate your soul. Let it heal your soul. Sit back and relax and just sit back and relax and just welcome to the Hot Pepper Show.